I'm sorry, I'm very heterosexual.
You're very heterosexual?
Yeah.
You can't be very. You know.
I just love my husband.
You love your husband?
Oh, yeah.
Even though he dresses up as Mrs. Doubtfire?
No, Robin Williams.
Robin Williams dresses up as Mrs. Doubtfire. But your husband fancies him?
No, he fancies me. Still loves us.
So you dress up as Mrs. Doubtfire?
No. Do you?
It's nothing to do with you, Jackie. How dare you come on my show and ask personal, detailed questions like that? It's a damn disgrace.
This is the Mike Elliott phone-in. Call him now on 0191 477 2000. The Mike Elliott phone-in live on Century.
Oh, I get my milk from Waterford Dairies. Hey, now, I don't know if you get your milk from Waterford Dairies, but I wish I did, actually, because it seems to be a canny big deal you get getting your little white bottles from the dairies called Waterford. But you've got to learn, listen, if you do get your milk delivered by Waterford Dairies, you can't really afford not to be listening to Tony Fisher's show on Saturday. This Saturday, 12:30 and 2 o'clock for your winning numbers. So 12:30 and 2 o'clock, Tony Fisher's show. This Saturday, you'll get your winning numbers. And that's a weekly jackpot. I can't believe this. £2,500 is shared by the first 100 people successfully claiming 6 winning numbers from the milk bottle tops. And so far, I think there's about 3 spuggies won. So it's Waterford Dairies for the draw on Tony Fisher's show Saturday, 12:30 and 2 o'clock. You'll get the winning numbers, and there's £2,500 to divvy up between you lucky 100 people. So Waterford Dairies is the place to get your protein, kids. And I'm all for dairies. Remember, we must support our milkman. We must stop supermarkets selling milk. Ban them. Let's have milkmen deliver milk. Stephen.
All right, Mike.
How's it going?
I agree with you totally. Let's have the milkmen doing the milk.
Thank you.
That's where it belongs. That's the people who should have the business.
Oh, I think so.
Yeah, and if you can afford to give $2,500 away...
It's you've got very good customers that are good business to reward their customers.
Yeah, you're right. No, I just want to just come on for, like, is it's about this Tory party leadership business.
Oh,
I mean, no, I'm not going to bore you. I'm not going to bore you. But as well, I'm going to say, like, is they should keep Major in. You know why?
Why?
Because he'll get bowed out at the next election. Because if they change leadership now, you know what's going to happen, don't you? They're going to say, we'll let him have a couple of years in office at the next election. I mean, that's what they did with Thatcher. Shane Hughes is going to get...
You say they could, leadership, it goes to the second round, Tony Blair could enter and he could walk off for it.
Oh, I don't know about that. No, I don't think they'll call an election.
No, I'm talking about the Conservative Party leadership.
Yeah, the Conservative Party leadership, but no, because you see, the problem is, like, is what's going to happen, is like, which I hope is not going to happen. I hope Major wins, not because I'm a Conservative, I'm a Labour man, I support Labour, but I just want Major to win, so he can keep in office until the next election, and then the people are just going to say, vote him out. And
then everything will be wonderful when, if Labour win, is that right?
No, I think it'll be wonderful, but we'll just have a change, and a little bit of a change of policy, because he's a young man, he seems to have his head screwed on.
Well, sometimes, if you're in a bed and you've got those sheets and they're very comfortable and they're warm, sometimes you think, well, why should I change them for new crisp sheets? Because eventually they'll become warm and comfortable and
I understand
different.
Your point, but I think we've been too long without a Labour government, and I think we need one.
Well, but how much is the Labour Party of any value? Because they seem to be, they've already said, Tony Blair tonight said he's going to keep some of the Tory policies on the health service.
Yeah.
What good's that? They're trying to destroy it. Well, if it's right that the Tories are trying to privatise it, then how can any of their part of the health reforms be good? How can they be good? If he's got it, he said on the telly, we don't want them to privatise. They're trying to privatise by stealth. If that's the case, how can you keep any part of Tory legislation health service?
But
he's lying.
We're unique in the world for National Health Service. I mean, we do look after our people.
Well, we were unique. Unfortunately, I think the Tories and now the right-wing Labour Party are going down the same path. They're not bothered with people.
Well, you'll know yourself. I mean, if you go abroad anywhere and you need a doctor, you've got to pay for the doctor, haven't you?
Well, you pay now. I mean, if I need a dentist, I've got to pay. If I need my eyes tested, I've got to pay. They're all vital. No, but they're all vital. I mean, see, if you have trouble with your teeth, and there's probably problems there, you could get gum disorders. A gum disorder could spread into their ears, nose and throat. It's all part, you're all mixed in. And what these people have never understood is that something that's wrong with one part of your body can affect the other part of the body. And we still now paying. We're paying for dental, we're paying for opticians. And pretty soon now, if sometimes you have an accident in the street, you can be charged for the ambulance.
Well, if you're
That's provided the ambulance can get you in,
Yeah.
because the ambulances up here seem to be advertising the bloody world apart from anything else.
I did hear a story about someone who tried to kill themselves, and he phoned for the ambulance when he lost his bottle, and they charged him for the hospital treatment in the ambulance. I heard a story about that, like.
Well, it's a very care and compassionate thing that happens in America. It's very care and compassionate. As far as I'm concerned, the health service is not free. We all contributed. We should pay more. We should make it more efficient. But none of the Tories' changes makes it any more efficient. They've made it more inefficient. And yet Tony Blair's going to keep some of, he says, good points. I've yet to see any good points in a Tory health service. Because the Tories have been trying to dismantle it for 50 years.
Well, yeah.
So I don't know where Tony Blair's... But you're going to vote for him, so didn't expect any miracles.
We're going to have to try, aren't we?
We will. Bye-bye. OK, 0191 477 2000. There you go, David.
Now, Mick.
Right.
There are a couple of questions. Did you live in Pitton? A place in Piddington?
Why do you want to know?
Well, just...
Righto, I'll be on it. I'll give you you can ask a question. Right. Did I live in Piddington?
Yes. Did you? The person who put us onto your programme said you lived in Piddington. I've lived here all my life.
And you never met me?
No.
That's because I never lived there.
Right. That answers that one.
Right.
The reason I was ringing up was joke for you. Lynn, you'll like it, and I think Mickey from Walker will like it. Man goes to a tattoo parlour, He says, I would like a £50 note tattooed on me willy.
We can't have that sort of joke here, excuse me. Dear me, there are convicts in Franklin jail listening to this programme. Now I'll get letters of complaint of them because I've let naughty words on. I'm sorry. I apologise to all the prisoners, wherever they may be. Well, you should be banged up by now. You shouldn't be listening to Mike the Mouth. But I'll try. I see, even though you're listening illegally, I will not allow your little ears to be so shocked by language like that. And I'd heard it anyway. 0191 477 2000. You wouldn't have heard it, because Bridget, you wouldn't understand it, Bridget. You're a woman. 0191 477 2000. And Rod's from Lancashire. God help us. And where Rod comes from is where that clamping firm have cut the man up with a body in the car and the leg somewhere else. Mind if they find another two legs, it could be someone from the Isle of Man, could it? 0191 477 2000. Where am I at? Who am I going to? I'm going to that one. There we go. Trevor.
Hello.
Hello.
How are you doing?
Not so bad.
I listen to you every night on the radio when I'm in the taxi. I'm a taxi driver.
Ah! Go on, Trev.
A lot of people pulling taxi drivers to bits for abuse and things like this.
Anybody who hits a taxi driver should be smacked so hard
yes,
that their
that.
teeth should fall out, even if they're not dentists.
We have got a hell of a job.
You have indeed. You have indeed.
We've got to agree with customers. We've got to agree with what the drunks and everything, and we put up with a lot of work. But they pull us to bits.
I know.
A lot of people are trying to abuse us.
And you can abuse yourself, can you?
That's it, yes. But a lot of people try to put taxi drivers down,
Well, I'm any violence against taxi drivers, any people who run away without paying for them, they deserve the biggest smacking around.
Yeah, they do.
Because they're sick cowards.
I live in Furriel and I drive in Spennymoor, Spennymoor, Furriel area, which is rough.
There's some bloody gorillas out there, isn't there?
There is, you know that. And I listen to you every night, and it's great, taxi driving. I've been doing it 6 years. I've been in Blackpool, Durham, all over. And it's a great
I wouldn't say Blackpool and Durham is all over. Where, man?
Well, I've been driving to Blackpool,
I know,
as well. But Furriel is different again. And County Durham is great,
La Hill de Ferrer.
Yeah, I'm a Geordie.
No, well, never mind. You're down there. You'll get some culture down from Ferrari.
You're on about Labour Party and the Conservatives.
Right.
If the people revoked at the moment, they get the Conservatives out straight away. Because there's that many on the dole, they'd get the Conservatives out like that. They would.
Well, thank you, Robin Deere.
They're ruining the country.
Well, it was the country voted for them. You can't say their fault.
So the posh people voted for them.
No, working people. The Tories wouldn't get in if it was just the rich. It needs working people and people on the dole
The work
to vote
class
for them.
never vote. The work class never vote Tory.
Well, you're living in cloud cuckoo
I
land,
am
kiddo.
not. I am a working man, and I never. No working man votes Tory.
I'm afraid you're wrong. I'm afraid you're very badly wrong.
I am not.
Oh God!
And I was a miner as well.
Well, there was miners voted Tory.
No, they didn't. The Tories kicked the miners in the
And there
teeth.
was still miners voted Tory.
They kicked the miners in the teeth.
And there was miners invited the Tories to the conference.
And that was the biggest union in the country, and they kicked them in the teeth.
Well, obviously, didn't come on here naively. I'm afraid the working man and woman vote Tory. And when they vote Tory, the Tories get in. When they don't vote Tory, they're buggered. You see? Anyway, Trev, I got to go. Like you've got to go, because Trev's a taxi driver and they do a hard job, taxi drivers. They do a hard job. And I come out of here and I drive down over the swing bridge there, and there's a nightclub there, Julie's, and there's all these taxis outside. And, you know, as I go past, they all cheer and, oh, mighty, them out. I wave to them, just toss a few coins at them, they're happy. But they have a hard job, taxi drivers, dear me. God bless taxi drivers. I think, who is the saint? Who is the patron saint? Cab. Saint Cab, the patron saint of taxi drivers. Ah, yes. Yes, Saint Cab. Dies from a hernia carrying 3 large suitcases for a guy who just gave him 10 pence tip. Here we go, Sandra.
Hello, my lover.
Oh, wait a minute. Where's Bridget? It's okay, she's out of the room, Sandra.
Oh,
she's out of the room, she's gone.
Oh, good.
We can't go on a meeting like this, you understand that? I think Bridget suspects.
Does she?
Yes.
I'll send her off on another holiday then.
Good for you. You got to pay for it, I like it. I'll be there.
Well, you're worth it, aren't you?
I am indeed.
I mean, what better body could I get than yours?
Oh, my darling, you and me, we go somewhere.
Oh, you talk so dirty.
And then go.
Anyway,
I
I phoned up to talk to you about barbecues. I hate them.
Good for you, I knew you would.
I bloody hate them. My husband, now I can't get away from him because I'm in a wheelchair, and he wheeled me out in the back garden, and he made me eat this rabbit food.
What?
He wheeled me out in the back garden, and he made me eat this bloody rabbit food, and then he dish up burnt stuff or undercooked stuff. So I put in to the National Health Service for an electric wheelchair.
So you get away from him?
Well, yeah, I told him I want a souped up one. But
what a cruel swine your husband is.
Well, he's got to get his own back somehow, isn't he?
Well, I don't know about that. I mean, say you're a disabled person in a wheelchair, and he's forcing you to have barbecues.
I know.
There's nobody come to your rescue, Chuck.
Do you reckon I could get a divorce on mental cruelty?
Mental, without a doubt. I'll support you. Use my name.
Anyway, I hate him, so I put in for a souped-up wheelchair so I can get away from him. But in the meantime, before I get the wheelchair, I'm going to give you a ring and you can push me and we'll run like hell and get up to the Indian takeaway and get a nice curry.
No, you see, this is what annoys me. You go to I went to a barbecue this early evening. There's plenty of good curry houses around the corner. Now, if they really like me, they would have gone out, got lots of curry and poppadoms and chapatis and nice, lovely, and then put it all out and we just sat down and eat. But no, we've got to sit around, hang around while they're trying. It takes them hours to light these bloody barbecues. They keep going out, the smell.
Oh, yeah, but he even done one better than that. Do you know what the bugger did?
No.
He went and bought a gas one. Can you believe it?
I think that's cheating. I mean, that's not even proper. I mean, they haven't even got the courage to try and light these bits of dead coal.
Well, he ain't no good at it, that's why.
Well, he is. Well, he's a typical man, isn't he?
Well, that's what you get.
God,
that's what you get when you marry these Geordies, you see.
No. I wish I'd never changed my sex. I'll tell you that. I just believe the advert. And I miss me lotties. I'll tell you that now. I'm my man from Uncle Badge. But there you are. These things happen, Sandra.
Oh, well.
But next time, put the brake on. Okay?
I will do.
In fact, if you can nudge him so his jacksie falls into it and he can barbecue himself. See you, Sandra.
I'll get him insured first.
Hey, by the way, what's your favourite sweetie pudding?
Plum duff and loads of custard.
Oh, plum duff. God, I haven't had it for years.
Didn't you?
Oh,
Must have been in Norfolk when you had your last one, wasn't it?
No,
At
my
Cromer?
mother. I've been to Cromer, my dear. Cromer, Farnham, Swaffenham, then, my dear.
Yeah.
All right, my dear. See, Sandra. See, I mean, people, I bet that little Christine Rod will be thinking, that Mike the Mouth, he speaks Norwich, he speaks South African, she'd be tucked up with a little lettering blanket. It's only about 4 inches long. And she'd be tucked up there thinking, should I phone him or not? Because I'll just like listen to his voice. Peter.
Michael, how are you?
No so bad, Jimmy.
Good.
It's another accent.
I can do a quick Sean Connery one.
Please do a Sean Connery.
When I was Bond, James Bond, license to bloody kill. There you are, how about that?
Well, obviously, it wasn't bad. It wasn't bad that. This is not James Bond, this is Chick Murray, But that's not bad, but we'll not do impressions. Now, tell me what your favourite pudding is.
It's got to be sticky toffee pudding.
Oh, I like it. Have you had that banana ruffy or something?
Banana ruffy?
Oh, it's like banana toffee.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Oh,
I can just taste it now. Anyway,
I might have some. I might go out and find a place that does it for Sunday lunch. When I have my half.
Is that just before you go to the Lindisfarne concert?
Oh God, I forgot about that. I forgot all about it. I was going to go out find it. Oh God, I can't. No, right. Hey, thank God for reminding me, Peter. Go out. I think I was driving down somewhere.
I must say you're a lucky beggar because I couldn't get tickets.
Well, I'm comparing. I'm not lucky.
Well,
I'm working.
Well, I mean, I could compare with you if you want.
No.
We can split the proceeds. I've got a quick joke for you before I start.
No, I'm not having any jokes.
All right.
No, get on.
All right. I've got a funny story about barbecues.
Go on then.
Right. We're having a barbecue for my uncle's birthday, right? On a Sunday it was.
Heard it.
Well, you've heard it?
No, I've just heard it.
Have you?
Yeah.
Oh.
Somebody's just told the same story. Maybe the same barbecue.
No.
It's a bit of a coincidence, isn't it?
Well,
What's the odds for that happening? That somebody comes on early and tells the same story later that somebody's going to tell, and yet they didn't realise that they were at the same barbecue.
It's got to be the same odds as winning the lottery.
No, well, I don't know. How many people were at the barbecue? Let's put the odds out here.
There was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11.
And you're one, so we knocked 10. He's one. That's 8 to 1. Hey, Peter.
What?
Just bad luck.